נראה לי אלוקים, ורוח נכון חדש בקרבי.
Hi, I'm Menashe and I'm at the Western Wall, and I've just finished praying the morning prayers, and today hopefully we're going to do what my ancestors did, which was to pray and come to the temple, and we're going to look around some of the archaeological sites to see what people did 2,000 years ago when they came to pray and visit the temple. So I shall finish now and hope to see where the archaeological sites are. Bye. Okay, we just saw some pictures of modern railway arches where people used to use the shape inside the arch to make shops back in England, and this is nothing new, because 2,000 years ago or more, this is what was the foundation in the arch that went up above, and people would use the space in between to make shops. This is the arch again that comes over, and this will be the entrance into the temple, and then below it here is the foundations of the staircase that went up into the temple. And we're looking at the other direction now. We can see the shop entrances, and we can see the remains on the top of the arches, the curved stones on the top of on each of the top of the shops. Okay, and this is where people would buy their things to go into the temple. Okay, I'm inside the mikveh, which is very near to the western wall, and if you look in the mikveh we can see the separated line that separates the two halves of the mikveh. On this side the person would enter in impure. They would walk down the steps all the way to the bottom. They would immerse inside the water quite high, and then it would come up on this side, pure and ready to go into the temple.
And this is
you can see the arches there over the top of the shops. Check another one now. Another video. This is still on. Okay, we're out to the entrance gate. Here you can see the three arches, and this is where people would have come to visit the temple. Before they did that, they would have taken a ritual bath, which is called a mikveh, so that they would be ritually clean, and then they would walk up these steps. Now these are modern steps, but they closely follow what the original steps were like. And the unique feature about these steps is the fact that they are of different widths. So you can see that some are wide and some are narrow, and there is a reason for that, and it's related to the fact that the temple is a holy place, and in the book of Exodus we're told that when we build the temple, the priest is to go up on a ramp, and the ramp hasn't got to have steps, and the priest, when he walks up, he walks very, very carefully, one step after another, to give the sense of holiness to the work that he's doing. And this is translated down to the ordinary people that came to visit the temple. They didn't make the steps the same width, because people would, as they do, they get used to places, they would rush in and rush out, and it's very easy to rush in and rush out on steps that have got equal width. So when they constructed the temple, they made the steps different widths. So you would have to think about how you approach and leave the temple, and it's to give that sense of awe and respect for the place that they were visiting.
With equal widths in the steps, it's easy to run down quick, in this case 3 steps at a time, and a slide right at the very bottom. Here running back up,
Okay, I'm right behind me is the main street that would go alongside of the western wall 2,000 years ago. And behind me also is the piles of the rocks, and these would be the stones of the western wall which were knocked down and thrown down by the Romans when the temple was destroyed in the year 70. Okay. The man in the background is using his Christian Bible to try and say that the rocks which you see here over on the right, which are piled up, he's trying to say that this is a fulfillment of Matthew's Gospel chapter 24, when Jesus said that one stone would not be left on top of the other. And really the reality is that when we've actually done the excavation, we see that there's actually plenty of stones left on one on top of the other. There's quite a run of this. This is probably only about less than a quarter of a kilometre length of the wall itself. The wall extends a further 3/4 of a kilometre that way, going past the western wall, and going there after the excavation you can see that the western wall is largely intact, and the reason why that is, the sages tell us, because this wall was built by the poor people, and God favours and honours the work of the poor people, and that's why this particular wall was not destroyed.
Okay, nothing.
Okay, we're in what was the Sultan's Palace, and you can see here that there's plenty of trees planted here in the temple grounds, and if you go up onto the Temple Mount there is also lots of trees, and the Muslims know this, and there's a reason why they plant the trees, because the Torah actually forbids trees to be on the Temple Mount, and the Muslims building it think that putting the trees there, they think that they're going to stop the Jews from worshipping on the temple.
לב טהור ברא לי אלוקים, ורוח נכון חדש בקרבי. לב טהור ברא לי אלוקים, ברוח נכון חדש בקרבי. אל תשליכני מלפניך, ברוח קודשך אל תיקח ממני. אל תשליכני מלפניך,